Hey there, guys, and welcome to another fun-filled episode from Hoop Reports. Now, as you know, this is no comedy show, even though you are allowed to laugh. But today, we are bringing you the topic of the Joker, Nikola Jokic, and what NBA legends and players think about him. I personally think he's pretty awesome, but nobody's asking me. Before we get to the opinions of NBA greats on Nikola Jokic, how about you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, like, and share this video. Thanks, guys. Alright, now, let's get down to it. With DC's Joker, we usually think about weird, scary laughter, dark sense of humor, horrific, and psychopathic tendencies. Ooh, damn. However, with the NBA's Joker, we're satisfied with an unmatched skill set for his size. We enjoy the incredible triple-double performances, mind-blowing dimes, and a comical war with the microphone. This Joker is Serbian-born Nikola Jokic. Jokic is, without a doubt, the leading MVP candidate this season, and I just wanted to get that out of the way because I'm filled with too much pride to shut up about it. The thing is, Jokic might have been the 41st overall pick in the 2014 draft, but already, he's bagged 3 NBA All-Star nods and continues to dazzle not just fans, but fellow players and legends alike. Even though the Joker in his typical playful situations called himself a fat point guard, people all around the league can only think great things about him. Let's get started with what the legends think. Who better to start this one off than the legend himself, Michael Lloyd Miller, or simply Mike Miller, who nicknamed Nikola Jokic the Joker. If Mike wasn't a legend before, this definitely makes him one. I'm kidding, guys. Even though Mike is now the current boys basketball head coach at Houston High School in Germantown, he and Nikola played together on the Nuggets from 2015 until his retirement in 2017. He said this of the Joker: Nikola Jokic, to me, I may be a little biased because he is like a little brother. I think he has the potential to be a Hall of Fame type player. He said this on Altitude Sports Radio when he was asked what he thought of the young star center. Mike, who shares the same birthday as Nikola, has a close friendship and has a mentor-mentee relationship with Nikola, went further to say this of the Joker: I think the best thing this season is that we identified that he is our best player. He is Denver's best player. That's some huge praise from Mike right there. Next up is the late, but one of the greatest, NBA star, Kobe Bryant. God bless his soul. Kobe, in his Mamba Mentality Challenge of 2019, challenged the Joker to go out and win the MVP. And guess what? He's almost done it. I know. I speak for a lot of folks out there when I say, I wish Kobe was here to witness it. Nikola seemed to be honoring that challenge tirelessly as he continues to inch closer and closer to that MVP award. He currently sits at the top of the MVP ranking list. Let's take a minute and listen to the legend say it here, shall we?
Joker! That kid is special.
MVP.
Do you know who else spoke of Jokic as an MVP? You guessed it. Well, okay, maybe you didn't. But the one and only, the round mound of rebound, Charles Barkley. He said it in these words: I told you, I'm all in on the Denver Nuggets, he said. The Joker, Nikola Jokic, should be the front runner for the MVP. I told you that a month ago. But Kobe and Charles didn't only use MVP and Jokic favorably in one sentence alone. Another Hall of Famer did too. Tracy McGrady. Yes, he did. Speaking about the Nuggets and their 7-footer, he remarked, their big man is just phenomenal. He's a candidate for MVP, absolutely. Coming up next is a player who's the Joker's role model and personal NBA favorite, Dirk Nowitzki. These two players have a lot of comparable playing styles. When asked of the Joker, Dirk declared this of him: Damn, that's a compliment, he replied to the comparison Zach Lowe of ESPN made with him and the big man. He further went on to say this: I wish I had his skill set. His passing is so good, it's a joke. I unfortunately always wanted to score and not pass. Alex English, throughout his stellar career, scored over 25,000 points and amassed 8 NBA All-Star appearances. English was a star in Denver once upon a time and had nothing but love and lofty praises for the current genius in Denver. He said this of the Joker: I think Jokic has got a serious case. If they seriously look at him, the record's been good. There have been times where he's had to carry the team like LeBron James would have done back in the day. Honestly, these comparisons to great players by the very greats just goes to show how influential and apparent the Joker's imprints have been thus far. All right, next, let's hear from Pop. Greg Popovich has been in the league a long, long time, folks. He's a legendary coach, and we know it. He didn't hold back for his applause for Nikola either. When asked about the big man, Pop said, "He's like a reincarnation of Larry Bird. He does everything. He's amazing." And in January 2021, Magic Johnson, who may have cited some similarities with the Joker, named Nikola as part of his top 5 MVP candidates, alongside Jaylen Brown, LBJ, KD, and Joel Embiid. Hey, come on, Magic. Where's Steph? Okay, guys, how about some Shaq next, huh? Sound good? All right, maybe now we can call this a comedy show, because we all know what a comedian the great Shaq is, and how he can rightly compete with Nikola for the title of the Joker. But we won't be giving it to him, of course. Anyway, Shaq has said some things about and to the Joker. Want to hear him? I know you do, and so do I. In 2019, the retired 4-time NBA champion called Jokic, wait for it, a baby superstar. How cool and how true, even though we know Jokic is no longer a baby, as he is currently carrying his team to the playoffs with his stellar 26.3 points per game performance. Going back to Shaq, in a hilarious interview earlier this year, the legend confused Nikola's nationality, saying spasibo to Nikola.
Spasiba. Thanks a lot for joining us, man.
A word that means thank you in Russian. But of course, the Joker only gave him a smile and calmly said to Shaq, "That's Russian." Guys, that's just awesome, by the way, because most people would have taken offense at something like that, but most people aren't Nikola. By the way, do you know who definitely would take offense and even shoot you? DC's Joker. So be careful, Shaq. We love you too much to see you entangled with a Joker that doesn't shoot hoops and rack up triple doubles like no man's business. Guys, moving on, let's hear from Lakers legend Jerry West, the logo man. He thinks like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Chris Paul, LeBron James, and he's 7 feet tall. You watch him and he shoots shots and you say, "Oh my goodness, this has no chance." But David, the key to him is he has incredible hands. If you look at a rebound, 4 or 5 guys are there and he just reaches for a rebound. He could be right in the middle of 8 hands and somehow that ball comes out in his hands. He's just remarkable. So fun to watch. When he's playing, it looks like he's playing in a hammock. He's so relaxed. West told this to Dave Wall on his Front Office podcast. Wow, I wish NBA players won the MVP award off praises like this. The Joker would have the title already. We've heard from those who did it better in their time than anybody else, but those who still perform magic on the court have even more to say about the Joker. Besides, who better to understand him than those who face him on the court every season? We'll start with his teammates, who probably know him best. Paul Millsap, his Nuggets teammate, who once compared Jokic to Tom Brady, said this of him. "He's like a quarterback out there," Millsap said. "I consider him like a Tom Brady. He's always going to pick you apart and make the right reads. Commend him for doing that at this stage in his career. It's unbelievable." Another of his teammates, Gary Harris, went beyond the court to pay him a visit in his personal life in Serbia and subsequently commented, "It's great to see him in that element," Harris said. "He takes great care of the horses, and you can see that the horses love him. You can really see the relationship between them." I'm thinking we should hear from the King next. What do you say? I feel like we've disrespected him long enough. But before we go further, I want to let you in on a little secret. I don't really know what category to put LeBron James in, because he's already a legend, and he still plays. Oh boy, now that I've said that, it no longer feels like a secret because everyone must know about this confusion too. Nevertheless, LBJ, in a press conference in 2020, acknowledged some major similarities between himself and the Joker. He had nothing but respect for the big man. And when the King speaks, we all listen. They say real recognize real, don't they? Well, following a game in 2017 against the Nuggets and the Joker, Kevin Durant, who was still on the Golden State Warriors, credited the Joker in saying, "Man, he's different. He's different. He's still young though. You gotta let him develop and grow." But his feel for a young player like that is different. The way he passes, the way he pushes the break, shoot the three, shoot the mid-range. Now it's just a matter of consistently, every single day, just knowing the work habits and knowing how hard it is to lead your team every night to a W. Well, there you have it, guys. You've heard the thoughts of legends and the NBA players of today about the big man. Now let's hear your own thoughts in the comments section below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Cheers.